You're driving down a desolate Alabama backroad at midnight, the kind where the trees lean in like they're whispering secrets. The radio's static, your headlights barely cut through the fog, and then, out of nowhere, a blood-curdling scream rips through the silence. It's not human, not animal, but something else entirely. Welcome to the legend of the Screamer, a mystery buried deep in Alabama's haunted heart. I'm about to take you on a wild ride through 10 spine-chilling secrets tied to this eerie enigma, packed with history, horror, and a few locals who've got stories that'll make your skin crawl. Buckle up, because this is gonna get weird, dark, and downright unsettling. Diving deep into Alabama's creepiest corners to uncover the truth behind the Screamer. Now, when I first heard about this, I thought, Screamer? Is that a bird? A ghost? A forgotten tragedy? Turns out it could be all of those or none. Alabama's got no shortage of spooky stories, from Civil War ghosts to red-eyed cryptids, and the Screamer might just be the thread tying them together. So grab a flashlight, maybe a friend to hold on to, and let's unravel 10 secrets and mysteries that'll keep you up at night. 1. The Boyington Oak's Whispering Curse. Picture Mobile, Alabama, 1835. A young guy named Charles Boyington is in deep trouble. He's accused of murdering his buddy Nathaniel Frost in a back alley brawl. Charles swears he's innocent, but the townsfolk aren't buying it. They drag him to the gallows, and as the noose tightens around his neck, he shouts, "I'm innocent, and an oak will grow from my grave to prove it." The crowd laughs it off until a gnarled oak tree starts sprouting right where they buried him. Fast forward to today. The Boyington Oak stands tall in Mobile's Church Street Cemetery, its twisted branches like fingers clawing at the sky. Locals call it cursed. I talked to a guy named Tommy, a Mobile bartender with a knack for ghost stories. "Man, you don't go near that tree at night," he told me, leaning over the bar, his eyes wide. I was closing up late, walking past the cemetery when I heard it, a whisper, like someone's begging. I swear it said, "I didn't do it." Scared me so bad, I spilled my beer. But here's the kicker. Some folks say the whispers turn into screams. Late at night, when the fog rolls in, people hear a faint wail from the oak like Charles is still screaming for justice. Is it the wind? A trick of the mind? Or is the Screamer tied to this cursed tree, a ghostly echo of a man wronged by fate? 2. Old Cahawba's ghostly screams. Now let's head to Old Cahawba, Alabama's first state capital, now a ghost town that's literally crawling with ghosts. This place is a time capsule, crumbling mansions, slave quarters, and Civil War ruins, all swallowed by kudzu and silence. But it's not silent at night. Oh no, visitors report hearing screams, blood-curdling, gut-wrenching cries coming from the old slave quarters or the riverbank. I tracked down Sarah, a park ranger who's worked at Cahawba for a decade. Over coffee, she spilled the beans. First time I heard it, I thought it was a bobcat, she said, her hands shaking a bit. But bobcats don't sound like that. It was human, desperate, like someone was being torn apart. I ran toward it, stupid, I know, but there was nothing. Just mist and those creepy old pillars. Theories abound. Some say it's the spirits of enslaved people who suffered here. Others think it's soldiers from the Civil War, when Cahawba was a prison camp. One chilling tale points to a woman who drowned in the Alabama River, her screams now trapped in the humid air. Could this be the Screamer? A spectral cry that refuses to fade? 3. Fort Morgan's exploding horror. Let's shift gears to Fort Morgan, a star-shaped fortress on the Gulf Coast, where the Civil War left a bloody mark. In 1864, during the Battle of Mobile Bay, a Confederate powder magazine exploded, killing dozens of soldiers in a fiery instant. Their screams, witnesses said, could be heard for miles. Today, Fort Morgan is a paranormal hotspot. Tour guides like Mike, a grizzled vet with a thick Alabama drawl, swear the place is haunted. "I was leading a night tour last summer," he told me, his voice low. "We're in the tunnels, and out of nowhere, this scream, man. It was like someone was burning alive." The whole group froze. One lady bolted, left her purse, and all. The screams come from the tunnels, where the air's damp and the walls seem to whisper. Paranormal investigators have recorded EVPs, electronic voice phenomena, with cries of "help me" and "fire." Is the Screamer a soldier, trapped in the moment of his death, or something darker, feeding on the fort's tragic energy? 4. The White Thang's red-eyed terror. Now things are about to get weird. Deep in Alabama's backwoods, in places like Morgan and Etowah counties, folks talk about the White Thang. Picture this. A 7-foot tall, white, hairy humanoid with glowing red eyes and a scream that'll make you rethink camping. Hunters say it moves fast, vanishing into the pines, leaving only its wail behind. I met Bubba, a hunter from Cullman, at a diner. He was skeptical but spooked. I was out deer hunting 2 years ago, he said, picking at his fries. Heard this scream like a woman didn't. I thought, ain't no woman out here. Then I saw it. Big white eyes like coals. I dropped my gun and ran like hell. The White Thang screams are so eerie they've been blamed for car accidents and heart attacks. Some say it's a Bigfoot cousin, others think it's a Native American spirit or a demon. Whatever it is, its cries could be the screamer, a primal howl that haunts Alabama's wild places. 5. Jack Cole Road's bloody history. Buckle up because Jack Cole Road in Blount County is a nightmare factory. This stretch of pavement has seen 68 deaths, cholera victims, murders, you name it. Locals call it cursed, and the stories are wild. There's the mummified woman, dubbed a witch, found in a shack. Then there's the guy hacked to death with an axe. Oh, and don't forget the half-man, half-wolf creature spotted in the woods. I talked to Jenny, a local who grew up nearby. My grandpa warned me never to drive Jack Cole at night, she said, her voice barely above a whisper. He saw something once, a thing with a wolf's face but a man's body. It screamed, Jenny, like it was calling for blood. I still get chills thinking about it. The road's dense woods amplify every sound, and folks report hearing screams that don't match any animal. Is the screamer a cryptid stalking the road? A ghost tied to its violent past? Whatever it is, Jack Cole Road is a place where you don't stop, no matter what you hear. 6. The Wolf Woman of Mobile. Mobile's got another creepy tale, the Wolf Woman of Plateau. In the 1970s, residents reported seeing a creature with a woman's body, wolf-like fur, yellow eyes, and fangs. Her screams, part growl, part wail, sent kids running home. One witness, a guy named Reggie, told me, I was taking out the trash when I heard it. Sounded like a dog, then a woman screaming. I looked up, and there she was, staring at me with those eyes. I ain't been right since. The Wolf Woman's legend includes eerie details. Scratches on doors, tufts of fur, and a stench like wet dog. Some say she's a cursed woman, others a shapeshifter from native lore. Her screams, heard in the dead of night, could be the screamer. A reminder that mobile's shadows hide more than ghosts. 7. Crybaby Hollow's Phantom Wails. Head to Hartselle, Alabama, and you'll find Crybaby Hollow on Kyle Road. Legend says if you park on the bridge at midnight, you'll hear a baby crying loud, desperate, like it's right beside you. Some say it's the ghost of a child killed in a car wreck. Others claim it's a pioneer-era murder victim. I met Lisa, a mom who tried it on a dare. My friends egged me on, she laughed, then got serious. We parked, turned off the car, and waited. Nothing at first. Then, bam. This cry, so loud, it shook the windows. I floored it out of there. My kids still won't sleep without a light on. The cries are so vivid they've caused accidents, with drivers swerving to avoid a baby that's not there. Is this the screamer? A tiny ghost's wail echoing through time, or something luring people to their doom? 8. Ruth Dorsey's Vanishing Act. In 1974, Opelika's Ruth Dorsey, a beloved Sunday school teacher, vanished without a trace. Her laundry was still on the line, her door wide open, her dogs cowering in fear. Her car was found nearby, keys and purse inside. Locals say they heard a scream that night, sharp and fleeting, like someone was snatched into thin air. I spoke to Earl, a retired cop who worked the case. It was the eeriest thing, he said, sipping his coffee. No struggle, no clues, just that scream, folks reported. I still dream about it sometimes. Her voice, calling out, then nothing. Theories range from alien abduction to a serial killer, but Ruth's fate remains one of Alabama's coldest cases. Could her scream be the screamer, a final cry frozen in Opelika's history? 9. The Catman of Gulf Shores. Down in Gulf Shores, the Catman stalks the swamps. Legend says a Native American boy, cursed by a medicine man, became a half-human, half-feline monster. He's got claws, glowing eyes, and a scream that's half-roar, half-wail. Fishermen say he scavenges their catches, leaving claw marks and a stench. I met Carla, a beach shop owner, who saw him. I was closing up late, she said, her voice shaky. Heard this scream like a panther, but worse. Then I saw it, tall, hunched, with eyes like headlights. I locked the door and prayed till sunrise. The Catman's screams could be the screamer, a tormented creature's cry echoing through Alabama's coastal wilds. Is he a myth, a mutant, or something older, tied to the land's ancient magic? 10. Huntsville's influenza ghosts. In 1918, the flu swept through Huntsville, killing over 400 people. On Walker Street, locals report hearing ghostly children chanting and influenza, a creepy jump rope rhyme from the epidemic. Their giggles turn to screams and footsteps echo in empty houses. I talked to Maria, a librarian who lives nearby. I heard it last Halloween, she whispered, kids singing, then screaming. Like they're scared of something. I looked out my window. Nothing but darkness. I don't go out after dark no more. Are these spectral children the screamer? Their cries, tied to a plague that scarred Huntsville, linger like a warning. Or maybe it's the town's grief, given voice in the night. So what is the screamer? Is it a bird, like the barred owl, whose screeches mimic human cries? A ghost, like Charles Boyington or the soldiers of Fort Morgan? Or a cryptid, like the White Thang or Wolf Woman screaming through Alabama's wilds? Maybe it's all of these. A tapestry of terror woven from the state's bloody history, from Civil War battles to forgotten tragedies. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe for more chilling mysteries and true scary tales.